Well met. This is Erebus Gaming 7, or Erebus Gaming on YouTube. Those of you who stuck around, thanks. I'm back. We just finished, what's it called? Undead Settlement, right? And going on into the Poison Swamp, help me. And we're back. That's right. It wasn't too long. So let's see. Did I set the bonfire? I did. Let us proceed. I don't have enough souls to level, right? I do, but barely. Gone for 2 minutes. How will I manage with this grief and rage? I don't know, Neon. We can help you talk. We'll talk your way through it, though. These guys are terrible. I love how they put shriving stones near them. Shriving stones are pretty much useless. If you put, say, flaming on your sword and you want to take it off, that's what a shriving stone is for. So it's really a troll. It's like, here's an item. Come get the item. All these bird guys will murder you if you come get this item. And you're never going to use this item ever. Are you looking for pharmaceutical recommendations? To get past the rage? I don't know. No. Oh, these guys. Haha. Bye, loser. Ah. But I smoke only the darkest memes. Oh. We're about to fight those who are familiar with Dark Souls 1. About to get to see another throwback to Dark Souls 1, although it's also, to a lesser extent, a throwback to Dark Souls 2, or more correctly, they also threw back to this character in Dark Souls 2. Recognize her? One of the greatest RPG games of all time, Chrono Trigger for Super Nintendo, had a secret weapon you could acquire called the Mop. The lowest damage possible for no good reason. Sometimes you just gotta have a thing for no reason. Yep. Butcher Knife's a pretty good weapon if you... It will give you a little bit of hit points. And here's where the Brigand died. Apparently, what's her name? Mildred the Manhunter got the Brigand. Which is also funny because Mildred in Dark Souls 1 you find Mildred in the Poison Swamp, and we're not too far away from the Poison Swamp. One of the Poison Swamps in this game. She wants his family jewels. Yep. Oh yeah, there's a Titanite shard up here. Bam! Nice. I think this is a Titanite shard. It is. So I can now +3 my Claymore. The best more. Alright. This area can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay. Let's see, this guy is trying to troll you. Quite something ahead. Because you really want us to chop off. Is he right? No, he is right. I'm wrong. You want to drop off here. Oh, somebody jumped off trying to get to me and died. Haha. Jerkwads. Come to me. Giant, pregnant, demon dog thing. It's the only one in the game. It's a slightly different moveset. But the other one jumped off. Like the Summer Class in Elden Ring, they're trying to integrate it, but I think magic is supposed to be pretty OP in that game. Yeah. Magic's pretty much OP in all the games. And that's why we came down here. The Braille Tomb of Divine Magics. The Morn Ring's not bad either. The Morn Ring gives you extra damage from miracles. Although I'm not really doing damage with my miracles. That's not the main plan. Well. The main plan is to beat people up with swords. And an axe. Swords and an axe. Undoing damage from miracles. That's right. And there's a certain build, the luck build. If you want to do the luck build, you need to come here and murder this friendly NPC. Who is kind of the Slayer in this game. I love luck in video games. Yeah. Another cool thing about this character, well, I'm going to say that they are a love interest. In as much as Dark Souls has love interests. So if you're a guy, they're a girl. If you're a girl, they're a guy.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Anri, a
Anri.
unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the crucifixion woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farons Keep, home of the undead legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way.
So, interesting enough, if you do things the right way, you can summon her a few times for bosses, but you can actually let her summon you twice, which is kind of something that, well, Dark Souls 1, they kind of had you invade an NPC. But in no other game did you go into another NPC's world, implying that every NPC has their own world.
Oh yes, Horace. He's not very talkative. But don't think ill of him. He's an
No,
absolutely
to a boss fight.
fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have
First an invasion and then a boss fight.
We are well along the road of Sat beyond the Vinego and next time may the flame.
And Horace is a true man of a truly eloquent individual. His dialogue is truly amazing. Very eloquent. Her, actually. Her weapon is a really good luck weapon. Or him, if you're playing a girl. But if you attack her, you also have to, if you kill her, you also have to kill him. Or they both aggro if you attack either one of them. But yeah, her sword it's called hollowed weapons. Her sword is one of the best hollowed weapons, and I think definitely the first hollowed weapons you can get. No, I'm not going for luck. I'm going for strength faith. And we first to meet this NPC, who pretty much tells us to F off.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. I doubt we've much to get blessing.
Yeah. But, of course, she decides that that's not the case, and you can summon her, and actually also she can summon you too for a certain fight too, now I think about it.
Oh, Champion of Ash, do you wish to hear a tale?
Give divine tone.
Oh, you've brought me up, and now I can tell new tales of the great and what fun we will
And
have.
I remember that there was a spell that I liked from here. I don't remember. Oh, Tears of Denial. Yes, please. Tears of Denial, please. Thank you. Medium heal? Probably not. Force, already have it, thanks. Tears of Denial, though,
Have a
is
pleasant journey.
great for every place except for more salty tears, gamer tears, yes. Every place in the game except for the poison areas. What Tears of Denial does, you cast it and you have a glowing, your chest glows a little bit, so it lets other players know that you have it cast on you, pretty much. And when you have it cast, the next time you die, you don't die, but you have 1 hit point. So, it's great, unless you're poisoned. Use Tears of Denial and you get turned off, right. Unless you get poisoned, because poison does like a hit point of damage every few seconds, so. Haha, I died. Dead. So, it's not super useful if you're poisoned already. It's alright.
Just did what needs.
No, yes. Okay, cool. We can +3 the Claymore.
Pretty Lego.
Now this next area, if you were to Google PvP Dark Souls 3 on YouTube, there are 90% of those videos especially if you look before the arena. PvP without the arena, those introduced in the first DLC, 90% of those videos would be in one of two places. This place and another. So this is a super high place for, used to be anyway, multiplayer action. And these guys just stab you with trees. Like multiple times per charge. Do I want to go? Not yacht. And also, another great thing. So, invasions and PvP is turned off when you kill the boss of the area. So you can't get invaded anymore. And you can't do co-op anymore if the boss is gone. Well, there is a boss in this area that you can fight literally in this area, but they're not the boss for the area. So if you kill the first, well, maybe the first boss you find here, you can still be invaded. You have to actually go down to the next area and kill the next boss to turn PvP off here. Or you can just play offline, or just be not embered. Letting other players raid a player. Jerk. Letting other players raid a player game in the P-Products is a great mechanic for developers as it naturally links gameplay. Yeah. Hey look, I'm being summoned into another world for jolly cooperation. Yeah, and also it's so easy to avoid it. Newbie! Hello, newbie. You can just play offline and have 0 negatives. Or you could just be unembered. And if you're and in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, the enabling multiplayer mechanic can be done anywhere. Dark Souls 1, you had to do it at the bonfire. So you can be unembered until you get to the boss. So you can be unembered throughout the area, get to the boss, and summon help for the boss if you want to. So it's not. There's easy ways to. If you don't want a PvP, there's easy ways to avoid it. I'll put it that way. Mr. Newbie. Have you got this? We're invaded, so you can't turn it on. But there's a bonfire right here, buddy. Can you turn it on? Okay, you can. You just can't sit. Okay. and we're invaded by a player. GM does this in a big way, letting other players completely destroy large shipments of drugs, weapons, and so. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's one of the cool things about Dark Souls. I mean, you get invaded, if you get killed, it's part of the game. Especially like just now when we're right here next to the bonfire. If he dies, he just has to stand up and pick up his souls. You need to get a little closer to me to firebomb me, buddy. Ooh. That's a good sword. Yeah, too far away. Come back, sir. Play with us over here, sir. At least he's not running to the enemies. Like a lot of invaders would do. So that's another thing, is there's some invaders that are cool, and some invaders that are not cool. If you run straight to an enemy and make us fight you and a bunch of enemies, screw you. But if you want to do some honorable PvP, sure. Yeah, he's... Oh, that was close. It's a good roll there, buddy. You got the dog taken care of over here? Yeah, you got the dog figured out. Roly, roly, roly. My man has got stamina for days. I tell you what. That's the somebody that wants to PvP. I'm gonna go over there and where's my host? Go. There's my host. Oh, I'm out of juice. Alright, well, I'm gonna go kill him or die. Hey, you're in the water, bro. Vulture's fight with a sword is nearly impossible, just saying. Right? Parrying it, stopping it. I mean, if you're holding it, if I'm holding up my shield and you shoot my shield, yeah, getting the shield up in time, but yeah, you're right. If I'm just holding my shield up and you shoot my shield, though, that's not so difficult. Where the hell is he? Oh, you just have the sword? My bad. Oh, did somebody parry the bolt with the sword? And I didn't notice. Right? Oh, he's trying to shoot us from down there. Wow, this guy is... I've lost a lot of respect for this guy now. Now he's running to the enemies. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to die, but I'm going to... See, now he's got me fighting all these enemies, and he's going to chase me. Yeah. And now he's healing. Ah. Walk on to him, please. Thank you. Yeah. Fuck you, bitch. Little bitch running around next to the enemies. Sorry. I shouldn't get angry at that. But I did. Alright. Yeah. Again, if he came up here and fought us, which he did, he started off doing that, no problem. But as soon as we didn't get killed immediately, and he runs to the enemies, no respect. No respect. Watch, it's the same guy. We fighting the same invader. Ew. Nope, there we go. Old shark. Okay. Oh man. This is a guy after mine. I like this guy's style. He already has the ebony blade. You could drop that for me, buddy. That'd be awesome. Oh, we're specifically asking for people to invade us. Okay, cool. You could drop me that ebony blade, buddy. I would love that. That'd be great. It's like my favorite weapon in the game. That's in the DLC. So he's already been to the DLC. Come back to this area. To do PvP with it. And now he's spamming the dried finger to get people to invade him. The Dark Souls experience. Oh, he's not using the special of the weapon. want to kill crabs, buddy? I guess you do. What's scarier than a giant crab? Not a lot. 2 giant crabs, actually. That's what's scarier. Wham! Ah. Okay. Apparently he doesn't know he can come to me and get healed. Okay. Or he just doesn't want to. Watchdog Farron Dumbledore. If his character is named Dumbledore, and he is not a wizard. Hey, buddy. I saw you a little bit there. You're not completely invisible, buddy. Sorry. I kind of see you. Yeah, Dumbledore's fighting with a sword. Fantastic. Wham! Good day, sir. I probably shouldn't have healed on you. I'm sorry. But I was kind of upset about the last invader. I probably shouldn't have healed on you. I should probably feel something worse about that. Surprised I didn't get my blue back. I'm kind of also surprised we've got this much multiplayer in this area, in this game. Is this old? Well, he's already killed the. To get to the DLC, you have to go. Nice. He's already killed the first boss. And the second boss is a long way away, so... And he's spamming the invader. Oh, no, he sent me home. Okay. Bye. It's okay, I really didn't want to fight other players too long. Okay. So I will stop putting down my sun sign here. Since apparently it is all PvP still here. These guys are pretty terrible. If you let them attack you. I recommend not letting them attack you. Oh, see? Invaded by Dark Spirit. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Alright, I'll just... Back to the non-stop beatdown you've been doing on to these horrors. Exactly. And then I get immediately invaded. I remember the other place that's really PvP heavy. The first time I made it there, I was I was summoning a guy, and we went through the area and we got invaded so many times it was ridiculous. Has he got the? Oh, he's the guy that just summoned me. Ow. Yeah, now I'm not human, so I can't be invaded anymore. That guy didn't bother me as much because he just came to me and we fought. He didn't run away, didn't do all that jet. Alright. And he killed me right next to the bonfire. Should I go? Let's go after our shield. More honorable. Sun Tzu would have liked the other guy though. Right? Yeah. The best shield in the game, probably. This is might turn into a suicide run. Sir, did you not see me killing your cousin? You came up here and started attacking? Guess I could go after. To be fair, he rushed with a spear while you were distracted. Did he? Oh yeah, the other guy. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Alright. Now this is the troll right here. She's got another one of those. There we go. Alright, we got it. It's a skill issue. It probably is. I don't... those were the best odds you could get, right? Yeah, I'm not a PvP guy. But like I said, there's ways to avoid PvP. Which is what I'm doing right now. And that's the sword I want. The sword that he's holding in his hand. Hopefully, I get it. But you're right, it is a good situation. And I've never gotten good at PvP. I'm not jerk enough. I'd rather help players, help other players get through the game, not impede other players from getting through the game. And that's the plan. I plan on killing them. Just got here, your beard is protected. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. Pros has a whole ass pirate. Alright, round 1, Black Knight. If he drops me my sword, drops me that sword on the first, or the shield, I want both. Matter of fact, let me switch the shield. I just got the Grass Crest shield. If he drops me the sword on the first kill, this is the guy I'm probably going to wind up killing like dozens of times for his sword. Ow. Sir, we can get along better. It's also a really terrible idea to dodge backwards against our attack. I got lucky. And he drops. Uh-oh, he dropped something. An ember. Well, not what I wanted, but I unlocked Dark Souls 1. I can kill him a whole bunch. Which I'll probably do off stream. And I'll be coming from this direction. Okay. We leave underwhelmed. Exactly. Ow. Alright, you know what? We're going to try to run past you, get my Pyromancer tome right here. And yes, the water just got deeper. Pyromancer tome acquired. Now let's go fight these two wonderful NPCs that are over here. What is this? Nothing. Oh, nothing important. No, it's kind of the coolest and worst armor in the game. Look at my man slow walking at me. All right. There is a really. Should I try that? Let's try the cheesy way to kill these guys. This game wants to be ogling so bad, right? We can perhaps defeat them by clever use of ladders. Oh, we defeated one of them. And he defeated me by clever use of ladders. I couldn't recover fast enough to slide. It's alright. Where's that? Oh, great shield, okay. Yeah. You can usually catch them, get them both to jump down the ladder to their deaths. Oh, did they both? Oh, there he is, okay. Well, let me grab my souls. I did a playthrough with his sword. It was pretty good. Exile Greatsword. Yeah, I can't change weapons while casting a spell. I know. Here it is. 24 strength, 16 dexterity. Which I'm not actually that far from. Damage. I'm more accustomed to the claymore. Oh work bones times 2. This is what I was trying to do while he was kicking me. But I was unsuccessful. Great club. Hard to think of a club as being great. Well, one of my favorite things about the club, strength faith. That's my go-to in all of these games, is strength faith. In Dark Souls 2, there was a joke about there's a very large club that was very popular. So if you were using the very large club, you were a member of the very large club. If you can follow that. The very large club. Indubitably. Yeah, I'm always a fan of the big weapons, and I like faith to keep me alive a little bit.
Welcome speak.
Was it 18 strength I needed? I think it was.
Very well. Then touch Haken.
Or 18 dex, I'm sorry. I'm going to, my plan is to get the Black Knight Ultra Great Sword,
I shall make the flame.
which I'm going to have to farm probably a lot. Crucifixion Woods, yeah, let's go after, ones that are bigger than the characters are always the best. Well, yep. Yes. How is your sword 2 foot taller than you and just as wide? And you're able to swing it around with one hand. I am a god. Okay, you know what? Next time I'm at Firelink, y'all should remind me I have a Estus shard. I have it turned in. As I just saw the... Does he want the Magic Greatsword? No, Super Greatsword. The Ultra Greatsword. Correct. I remember the first time I played with the Ultra Greatsword. It was so much fun. See, this guy will ring this bell and wake all these other dudes up. We don't want to do that. We would like for him to just, all of his friends just to die at my hands. Although I'm not too far from what the game calls the actual greatsword. When I get it, I'll show it to you. It's actually bigger, I think, than the sword I'm going to use. Bigger than the sword he was using. Yep, I think you're here somewhere. Yep. And here is the gentleman that's going to tell me I'm too dumb. Thick Smo's Hammer of Pain. Exactly. I've used big weapons a lot. Smo's Hammer just takes up so much of the screen. It's like you're playing with half the screen gone.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon. If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to. How intriguing. You'd better not. Sorcery is not for everyone. And
What?
should never be forced.
Just because I have an intelligence of 7?
Sorcery need not be one of them. Don't let it bother you. Be on your way then. You're unkindled. Shouldn't you get back to your duty?
Why, I oughta. I might raise my intelligence up to learn some sorceries later. A little bit, not a lot. So the unkindled, humanity has been cursed with the curse of undeath. The unkindled is your character and certain NPCs, and their job is to rekindle the flame so that humanity can continue in their pitiful existence. But guess what? This is Dark Souls 3, so ultimately there's no way for humanity to continue to exist because this is the last time. This is the apocalypse. This is the end. See, you see me about to get a critical on your buddy here? You totally did not have to come in here and interrupt that. Curse around a bunch of sissies back to daycare. Right? Yeah, he's right. There's 4 Lord Souls. So, throughout history, people have risen and relit the fire. And there's 4 of them who have relit the fire and have run away from the responsibility. 5, actually. No, 4 of them have run away. So, just like Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, you have to go collect 4 big boss souls to be able to get to the final boss to not really save the world. Although, I guess you do rekindle it the last time, so for an age, however long that is, you have... Well, I can summon too. So for an age, you have let humanity continue. Or, you can take one of the evil endings. Although, some people say it's more evil to take the quote-unquote good ending. And the first time I played this game and I got to here, in real life and age around 2,160 years, I didn't realize this was a boss. I walked into this room, and obviously the boss music started, the boss health bar showed up, and I killed it. I'm like, wow, that was easy. And since then, I have died a few times to this boss. Let's see how it goes this time. The only reason I really summon him is so he can catch some of these spells that they're going to cast. Especially in Phase 2. Which we might be hitting stage 2 now. Whoa! I think we're hitting stage, if not now. Yeah, here's stage 2. So this wizard can cast duplicates of himself. Unfortunately, the duplicates are a different color. Magic. I always try to heal between And the duplicates die for one hit too. Oh, okay. An astronomical age is a product of the Earth's slow precessional rotation and lasts for 2,160 years. On average, one great year equals 2,000. Wow. Well, mystics, mystics into that stuff, so he might not have had to Google that. That's kind of what he does. He's a star studier. But yeah, I'd have definitely had to Google it.
Welcome must be very well. Then taken up.
Alright, so... Right, a practitioner of ancient Vedic astrology. So, dexterity. Now, I shouldn't have to raise dexterity ever again.
Farewell, Anita.
I might, but I shouldn't. 18 dexterity should be enough for all of the big strength weapons. Let us proceed into, let's see, I did everything up. We've done everything in up. I keep going up, as I remember things I need to do. Like make a Estus. And give you a coal.
Oh, use stuff now, praise that. Try to aim me, I go.
I don't know if y'all noticed.
Well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health.
That's why I always say well met at the start of my videos and say,
Try to aim be careful.
really be careful at the end.
I don't want to see my work squandered.
Video game side character? Yeah. I can impersonate Andre. I can't, I'm way out of shape compared to him. Hey, buddy, give me my pyromancer glove.
Oh, I wished for Trez product first.
Thank you.
Careful, you don't.
I have pyromancer tome.
Yes.
I don't think I have enough money to buy the pyromancy that I want. I'm not too far from Fire Orb. Why can't I get fire? Oh, I'm not smart enough. I can buy it. I'm not smart enough. Okay, well, let's buy it. Andre cosplay. That's right. I'm trying to work out. I'm a long way from this. Beefy gentleman, but let's see. So yeah, I guess I'm going to the swamp, guys. Yay. So I think I've done everything in the first swamp. Gonna have to go shirtless for the cosplay? Well, I'm gonna have to lose a lot of weight. I went, a buddy of mine, we were talking, and we're gonna go start lifting together. And as we're talking about it, he's talking about how he has the membership to one of the gyms here in town. And I'm like, yeah, I just have to go to this little Fun Time Swamp of Flowers, right? I just have this little weight room at my apartment complex, which isn't that great. So I'm thinking we're going to his gym. He shows up, he's like, I'm at the weight room, come down here and meet me. Okay. And then he just got on the treadmill. It's like, okay. It was kind of cool to have somebody to talk to while I was doing it. But I was really hoping to go to his gym. Because they don't... I'm a big guy. I don't know if you can tell that from the video, but I'm 6'6" and over 400 pounds. And the machines just are not set for me. The machines, like, I'm talking about like sitting in the machines and stuff, just not set for me. So it's not very comfortable, which I'm hoping at the gym they're actually adjustable. But yeah, let's put on the ragged mask, get that little extra poison resist. Can I put the what's it called? I can put on the trench coat. Let's see if I have to. Wow. Okay, we'll put this one on. Wow, I'm 6'2" and I already feel too tall. Exactly. Yeah. When I got my, you're feeling short? Sorry, bud. When I got my car, or my vehicle, it's a Nissan Rogue, is what I'm in. I went to the car dealership and I said, because at the time I was driving 45 minutes to work every day. So I told him I wanted a fuel efficient vehicle that I could fit in that was reliable. And I want a truck or an SUV that's fuel efficient that I can fit in and it's reliable. He said, so you want an SUV? I said, or a truck. He said, you said fuel efficient. You want an SUV? Okay. So, but yeah, things are not built. Remember the scene from Star Wars where, was it Empire? No, it's Jedi. Where Han looks at Wookiee and says, I don't think they had Wookiees in mind when they designed it, Chewie. That's my life. They did not have Wookiees in mind when they designed it. And I've got them. Okay, this is back. You mentioned Star Wars and all I hear is, don't get cocky, kid. Yeah. How much do I need? Let's see if I can go sell souls to get 1 point of intelligence so I can get my fire orb. Because there's some bad guys in this area that fire orbs will not be good for. Oh, I have the Crystal Sage's soul. I'm not going to use it. Yeah.
Ashen one.
Come on. Alright, so yeah. That's enough. Intelligence.
Welcome, speak. Very well. Then touch taken now.
Oh yeah, and also just picked up an Estus shard. How do you get the job of sitting in a fancy chair all day in this world?
Very well.
No, I don't want to level up. Sorry. Is that Spaceballs? So I don't recognize that quote. Now let's put the fire over her. Oh, it's not a quote. Lol. Okay. Oh, talking with the old lady. funny thing is, she's actually from Dark Souls 2. And funny thing is, in the game, you go back to the distant, distant past, and she is still sitting in the same freaking chair. Yeah. I mean, you don't want Andre's job. Can you imagine how sore his arm is?
Ah, just good. Wasn't he?
He doesn't even feel it anymore. You're right. Her spine must be pudding. Yeah, she's an old firekeeper. She's from she's the what were they called? Dark Souls 2, the very beginning of the game when they tell you you're going to lose your souls over and over, and you can go to her in Dark Souls 2. You can go to her and respec. Shrine maidens. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna tune spells, and we're gonna take Fire Orbis. I don't have one of those, right? Nope. Her spine must be pudding. This is true. Alright, have a good one, Neon. I'll see you next time, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. So in typical Dark Souls fashion, you get here, you look around, and you're like, wow, well, where the hell do I go? Right here is a message from the devs. Extinguish 3 flames and open the door to Wolf's Blood. There's flames all around. But what you need to do is you need to look up. 1 flame over there, 2 flames over there. There's another flame further that way. So you have to go to these towers. And extinguish the flames on the towers. And the game does nothing to teach you that. Because, F you, this is Dark Souls. And this is actually a giant circle. So, you run up here. I remember I got invaded one time up top. Dark Souls lets you sink or swim. Exactly. I got invaded up on top one time. In the prettier swamp. And he ran straight to the Black Knight and wanted me to fight him and the Black Knight at the same time. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do that. So, I ran down here, went down the ladder, and ran to each of these and watched the entire... So he had to sit there and watch the entire cutscene for all 3 of these. Yeah, when he finally caught me, he murdered the crap out of me. But I'm sure he was not happy that he had to sit here and watch all of these cutscenes that everybody who's ever played Dark Souls 3 has already seen. For trying to do simple, yeah. Yep. That was my thought process was, okay. They have one item that I don't have the strength for, but I kind of enjoy. And fire does hurt them pretty good. But he didn't drop it. That's alright. Yeah, it's a nasty swamp. Poison. But there's all sorts of items around here. Right. Didn't drop it. Time to drink some salty tears. Ooh. How did I miss that giant guy? You can also just get him to stand in the fire. I hate this place. Yeah, this is a pretty terrible place. Yeah, this is a pretty terrible place. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool that they have the fire right there that you could do that with. Yeah. This place is so easy to get lost in. Like, wow. And everything wants to kill you. Let's see, is this the, yeah, this is the, room full of slugs. Ow. Excuse me, sir. I just want to get the undead bone shard. Do you mind? It makes me think back on a great old game called Final Fantasy VI. You could use a revive item on undead enemies to insta-kill them. They had a ghost train boss that also followed this rule. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wish you could cast, I was thinking about that earlier, it would be cool that if you could cast your heal spells on undead and kill them in this game, but you can't. Oh, giant door. There's actually a lot to do in the swamp too. Here is the second. Oh, it's past these guys. Okay. Sneaky sneak, sneak sneak, sneak sneak, sneak sneak. Well. Okay. Yeah, don't get caught on the wall. Come on. Watcher is I think my favorite boss fight in Dark Souls 3. I honestly, I usually put down my summon sign and literally go into people's worlds and like I'll farm the Black Knight for his sword and be summoned to the boss fight until I literally can, I mean, for hours, just fighting that boss again and again until I can't summon anymore because I'm too high level. It's interesting you play this, but in very interested to you play Elden Ring so I can experience it without having to play it. Well, it's coming, buddy. Let's see. Dark Souls 1 took me. Well, I wasn't splitting up into smaller episodes. But Dark Souls 1 was like 4 episodes. Dark Souls 2, when I didn't do the DLCs of Dark Souls 2, it was only like 6 episodes. So we'll see how long it takes me to do. Dark Souls 3. I've heard it's... Oh no. Yeah. Don't ask what he's doing there. It's rather repulsive. Wow. I have went to New Game Plus. I think I have a character who's in New Game Plus 2. I think that's as far as I went. Vivictus is a New Game Plus 2. I think what he's doing is trying to... Exactly. I think you might be right. It does look like he's doing something that's not quite PG, doesn't it? I never thought of it that way until I was watching another streamer play. And he's like, oh my god, he's effing my face! It's like, yeah. It does kind of look like he's effing your face. So they drop something? What do they drop? Is it probably not worth me coming across the bridge again? No, totally not worth me coming across the bridge again. It's a nice looking bridge at least. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this guy, somebody asked earlier, the scariest enemy in the game might be this guy. Just because once he gets that combo going, it's hard to get out of it. The combo of him jumping on your face and having his way with you. I'll just put it that way. Let's go like this, or put out this last fire, I should say. Sir, are you aware that in this game there's a thing called stamina? Now, when you attack 6 times in a row, you should not have any of it left. Apparently he is not aware of that particular mechanic. Dun dun dun! Rosalie is pretty much lost already. Why hasn't humanity given up? Because humans are hard-headed. I don't have a better answer for you than that. There's not, well, there is a lot of NPCs like Andre of Astora, Henri of Astora, Sigurd of Karim, Sigmar of Karim, so it's at least alluded that there's parts of the world that aren't as bad. Maybe Karim and Astora aren't these terrible places. Maybe they are. Maybe there's something out there worth fighting for. Like, I figure if there weren't there now, it's probably worse there. Well, no, they usually talk about how they came here to seek glory and to solve the curse, and it's usually not that they're running away from the worst place. Oh, and that's the great sword. Here, let me show you the great sword. This is what they call the gut sword. Hello, Mr. Good, Mr. Gouda, 99. This is what they call the gut sword. It's actually bigger than the sword I'm going to be using, but it's a big one. The only reason, let's see, I should be able to do the, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Why don't, I've just suddenly reminded myself that I've got the attack. So are you a fan of Dark Souls, Mr. Gouda? Hello, sir. Sir? I was all polite with you and everything, and then you had to slap me. I thought we had made it past this particular part of our existence. No, I've put in way too many hours in DS3. It's my first time to stream it. It's not my first time to play it. I want to get a stream of me playing all the Dark Souls, which I've already done Dark Souls 1 and 2, on my YouTube channel, unmodded, because I want to start doing mods. So this is me going through unmodded Dark Souls 3, which I'm actually on Xbox, so of course I can't mod it. I have it on PC, but I'm on Xbox right now. I wish it was my first time. I have not played Elden Ring. After I finish Dark Souls 3, I'm going to go through Elden Ring. That will be pretty much blind. You know, I've seen a few things, but not much. Hello, sirs. You know, I am going to 100% put some points into pyromancy. That's kind of fun. You know what? I don't think I'll die before I get up there. But let's... Oh, well, I can't. Okay. I think Dark Souls 3 is my favorite. When I got into Dark Souls 1, a few months before Dark Souls 2 came out. So I beat Dark Souls 1 like one time before Dark Souls 2 came out. And I played Dark Souls 2 a lot. When Scholar came out, I played it a lot. And when this came out, I played it a lot. I just love all the throwbacks. The the conveniences, there's a gaming term for it. Something of life, quality of life changes and stuff. It's here. Yeah, I think DS3 is my favorite. I know a lot of people don't like DS2, but I love DS2 as well. There was a long time that at least 50% of the time that... No. 75% of the time, if my Xbox was on, it was on a Dark Souls game. I've branched out some now, because this is the first time I played Dark Souls 3 probably in a couple of years. But I'll always go back to Dark Souls. I want to spend that on soul on level. Yeah, I think so.
Welcome, husband. Very well, then Tuppy.
So I have enough for a level. 1 strength. I really love it. I mean, I understand why people hate it. I understand why people hate it, and I'm not going to judge you for saying you're wrong. I understand why people hate it. Maybe it's just because I didn't play Dark Souls 1 that much until before Dark Souls 2 came out, so I didn't have that giant comparison to Dark Souls 2, and maybe just because I played it so much. But now I will say I did my playthrough of Dark Souls 2 on my channel, and I got to the DLCs and I went, yeah, I won't go to Dark Souls 3. Because the DLCs have a lot of BS areas. Yeah, let's go kill the demon. Ooh. Hello, how you doing, buddy? It's a good puppy, a good sleeping puppy. And also Dark Souls. I played Dark Souls 1 completely offline. Dark Souls 2 was the first game probably ever that I played online. So I had a lot of friends who I played through with it, and that was a lot of fun. helping people through the game. I think I'm going to Ember up because this guy might make me regret it if I don't. Hi, I remember you from Dark Souls 1. Missed. Did that Dark Souls 1 too. I love doing that to him. His legs are gone. Poor guy. He has no legs. I'll put him out of his misery. He just rubbed up against his taint region. I did. This is 100% true. It's an old Dark Souls trick, man. You put your face in their buttocks and leave your face in their buttocks and attack. That definitely a Dark Souls 2 favorite. Dark Souls 2 has a lot of bosses that's the way to beat them. Circle strafe. Pro Dark Souls strats the developer setup. Exactly. I love how you can look down and see the whole area. Like, is that the church? Wow. That might be Farons Keep. Nah, Farons Keep's not that big. That might be Farons Keep. Somebody more knowledgeable about the lore. Need to talk to Vata Vidya for that. I've seen so many people get here and worry that the dragon's about to wake up. And something that's cool. One of the great things about this game is the very beginning of this episode. Oh no, sorry, last episode. Tonight, when I started streaming, I split it up into 2 episodes for YouTube. So the beginning of last episode, I was up there. And you could see the bridge with the dead dragon and the broken bridge. That's where you pick up the guy that gives you the 3 levels that I'm not going to use. The beginning of the undead settlement. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that if you could see it in Dark Souls, you can usually get to it. That's just another heavy gem. I'll be fine without it. It might take you several levels, but if you can see it, you can get to it. Like I think that's the end game area, Lothric Castle, up there at the very top of everything. I think that's the church. Cathedral of the Deep. Maybe I hate it because the way you wheel in the camera. Maybe so. Oh, you're talking about when you circle strafe and you gotta, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, it's almost different, so different that they should have called it a different game. They should have called it, Dark Game. I don't know, something. Because it is definitely the furthest from the other two games. Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 are way more similar. And this is what we call a secret door. This is another... This is ashes. Yeah. Yeah, those are ashes. Ashes, ashes, ashes. Let's see. Well, there's something I want to go through from here. At first I thought you were going to say, you're going to make a joke about, what's his name? The Fender in Dark Souls 2. I will, I do. Hey look, giant crab. How do we deal with giant crabs? Well, when there's a white birch tree near them, also in last episode, we met a buddy. That buddy likes to shoot bad guys next to giant trees, next to white trees. And all we have to do is watch him shoot this guy. See, Dark Souls has friends. If he deals, he must wheel. Yes, Gavlan, that's his name. Gavlan wheels, Gavlan deals. He's actually in... So, all these items that I have, like, let's get all these different weapons I have, all these different... You can't... In Dark Souls 1, there's one NPC you can sell them to. In Dark Souls 2, there's one NPC in the whole game you can sell them to. In Dark Souls 2, it's Gavlan, and he wheels and he deals. Dark Souls 3, every merchant you can sell stuff to. It's another ease of life thing, I guess. But that's all he says, by the way. I am Gavlan. Gavlan wheels, Gavlan deals. Over and over. I mean, every time you hit talk, that's what he says. I am Gavlan. Gavlan wheels, Gavlan deals. So you gotta love Gavlan. Let's see. I have not went and got the Ember. So let's go get the Ember with the Ember near the Dark Alreth. The Ember near the Dark Alreth. I think I can find it from here. Yeah, you don't go up there. You go this way, right? That's probably just a tight shard, but I'll take it. Oh no, it's the stone parma. So it's the giant stone parma. Yep, alright. There's our lovely dark wraith. Hello, sir. These are enemies from Dark Souls 1. So it's cool that there's not that many of them in this game. But it's cool that they are included. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Usually when he shakes his head and does nothing. Oh no, you're good. I've got everything you said so far, Mr. Gouda. You speak way better English than I speak Spanish, because I don't speak Spanish. I know, like, I live in Texas, so I know a few words, but not many. It's hard to live in Texas and not pick up some Spanish. My last job, there was a lady who was slowly teaching me Spanish words, and I've probably forgotten all of them. Oh yeah, there is more. There's that jerk. We don't want to mess with that jerk. Okay, there's a little bit more to do. Last bonfire rested up. Homeward bound, take me home. Okay. Oh, no, this isn't. Bonfire head. Wow, thank you so much for that message. Very glad you told me about the bonfire that is literally at my feet when I read your message. So nice to him. Yeah, that's another thing about this game, Mystic, is Dark Souls games in general, they'll put down, you can put down messages, and they really like to troll you. Jump! Treasure ahead! Oh yeah, that's just death. See, my man's got a great glove there. Oh, wow. If he started screaming, he would have woke all these guys up, so. Which, there's no reason really to kill them. A little bit of souls. Little bit of souls. And really the last two dark wraiths in the game? Right? There's only, well, four. Oh, lock onto him. Okay. Didn't mean to jump there, but that's alright. Meant to do that. Meant to get stabbed in the face by a dark wraith. That's what I meant to do. Yes. When the game first started, their sword was the PvP weapon. So the devs, I thought I had you, bro. So the devs made it the easiest to parry weapon in the game, from what I understand. And I love the fact that the Dark Wraith fights all these dudes. Dark Wraiths, if I hadn't killed the other one. Oh, has he killed all of them? No, there's still two more top, very top. Perhaps one could say the experience of being trolled to death is itself a treasure. Right? Don't worry, I'm understanding this, but it's kind of hard writing. Okay. You're good. Invader. Alright. Now, this secret. It's a super secret bonfire. Okay, it's not really super secret, but I had my first playthrough. I'm pretty sure I missed this bonfire completely, which is kind of a shame because I'm going to be between episodes. I'm going to be at this bonfire a lot. Maybe not. Hopefully not. Hopefully I get the sword on the first or second attempt, but probably won't. How many Twinkies do I have? One. Excellent. I know where one more is that I haven't gotten. See, these guys are just having to sit like they're sitting on the porch having Sunday afternoon, and I come up and just stab her in the back. Very impolite of me. Yeah, I blocked it. Oh, I think I should have stunned you by now. There you go. Can I get there? Nope. Alright, and beginning of last episode, so the start of the night, I was on the other side of the store, and that is a gentleman I'm going to be farming until I get his sword. You saved my character view. Sorry, it was AFK, so been slow responding. We're gonna have to go for now. Okay. Alright, Visit. I probably won't be on much longer tonight. But tomorrow night's Fallout, and the next night is back to Pathfinder. So if you're going, I understand. It's cool. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Alright, Mr. Knight. Can you drop me your sword? And or shield? If you drop both your sword and shield at one time, I'll literally poop myself. And nothing. I have to go tomorrow. I'll go to work. Good luck. Alright. You're welcome back anytime, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, tomorrow night I'll be playing Fallout 4, and the next night Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, but then I'll be back on Dark Souls. I just go through those 3 games right now. That's what I've been doing. Get out of the stinky, nasty dust. Get out of the sticky, nasty crap. I forgot you invaded me here. It always seems like the swamp never bothers them as much as it bothers me. Yep. Wow, that reached me? Haha. Small victory. Oh man. That damn pick is just insane. In his hands. Should get 2 more S's back, right? Yeah, I got 2 S's back. Okay. Was ist das Item? A moss fruit. He's very good. Wow. My spacing was just not where it needs to be. Again. Anyone who doesn't know, these things are called basilisks. And when they, if your status bar maxes out, you are cursed. Well, in this game, cursed just means instant death. Dark Souls 1 meant cursed meant instant death, and when you came back, you were at half hit points until you did a very specific thing. So that's another thing that they made a lot easier. And I forgot that I was so low on Estus. Should have used a heal spell there. Okay. Let's go to the shrine. should I buy that? Yeah, let's go buy the 20K.
Ah, how passion is wed. Oh, it would.
Key. There it is.
Passion might run.
Do I have enough to level? Once.
Welcome, husband. Very lentic.
We'll go to strength. We need that strength of 30 for my sword that I hope to get by next stream. Now let's go up and use this key. I don't know if good old nah, I'm pretty sure Patches won't be here yet. Come on. So basically you spend 20,000 souls, so you have easier access to the ravens, and for the ring at the bottom of this section. Bottom of this tower. Alright, let's see. What I can remember. I know they want a homeward bone. I think they want a prison stone. I'm trying to I don't know if I can leave multiple at the same time though. I think they want one of these. Pretty sure they want one of those. Pretty sure they want one of those. No, they want one of these. Not one of these. Call over. Large shard. Tight hat chunk. So the undead hunter charm. Didn't want hello carving. Didn't want the branch. Okay. Lucatil's mask. Another Twinkie. Iron bracelets. Okay. So I've got some of Solaire's armor. And the very tip top of this tower, I'll show y'all, but there's a item that allows you to do the "ooh, you're so evil" ending of the game, which some say is the good guy ending of the game. Because it's Dark Souls and yeah, everything's confusing. Firekeeper Soul, which in Dark Souls 1, Firekeeper Souls helped you get your Estus stronger. Alright. I think this is the easier... Nope, that's the harder way. That item that's halfway down is... Firekeeper's clothing, which since I'm playing a girl, definitely don't need the Firekeeper's clothing. So if you go this way, it's a lot easier. Okay, and this you get the Estus ring, which I'm going to immediately put that on. It increases the amount of hit points you heal every time you drink an Estus, which I think is worth 20,000. Alright, well, we're going to head back to Farons Keep perimeter. I'm going to call the stream here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm glad a lot of you came in and chatted for a while. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. I'd appreciate it. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Thanks to everyone for coming in. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I will be back tonight on Fallout 4. Doom's continuing mission to take over the Commonwealth. And then Pathfinder, and then back to Dark Souls. Just going through them. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and be careful.